Previously on 999. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
No.
Go with you.
No.
I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s.
No.
That's funny.
No.
I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
Oh, hey, funny.
Ooh.
They're in fun spirits.
That wasn't what I meant to.
I mean, he definitely wants to penetrate you, but not the way you're thinking here.
I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though. I was kidding.
I don't like this.
So, where was it you wanted to take me?
Nope.
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, it's not like that.
Don't you
Once
fuck.
I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
No.
Really?
No. Oh, no.
Of course.
Hey, everybody.
Hard no.
What's going on, and welcome to the NyanCave. My name is Tom. This guy.
No.
That guy is NyanDroid. And today, we're not getting cacked to pieces.
Nope.
Not today.
Nope. Before we start anything,
What?
2 things,
What?
3 things. I need to let everyone know.
Fine.
The burning question.
Okay.
Actually, just answers. I have all the answers.
What?
Number 1.
Answer.
Super cool. Ari from Spike Chunsoft. Spike Chunsoft. I'm gonna go with that. Spike Chunsoft. Chunibio. Anyways, the wonderful company that makes these, or well, publishes, I think. Yes. Anyways, develops.
I thought you had answers.
Anyways.
I thought you had answers.
I know, now I have so many questions. They gave us some Steam keys for the 999 VLR collection, which is super duper cool. So we're going to be giving away one of those via random raffle. Won't be any waffles or anything involved with that. Everyone can enter. Really cool. At the end of this game, and then we have 2 keys to give away during VLR, which is going to be really cool. So yeah, if you haven't checked out this game and you thought maybe I do want to check it out for myself,
Bam.
yeah, or if you want to get ahead of us in VLR or anything like that, so super cool, provided by Spike Chunsoft. Good
Remember
people.
Ari from the Spike Chunsoft press conference?
Oh yeah, that one.
That was her.
That was her.
I said I want to put her in my pocket, and she said that it would
She
be
agreed.
cool.
Yeah,
She doesn't take it in a lewd, weird way like you guys did.
I did not. I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah, but chat didn't. Chat was like, oh,
Well, chat does that
gross.
to everything.
Yeah,
though.
chat. You guys are crazy.
Hey,
yeah.
get Rumia. Board too empty. Please fix immediately.
Oh my god. Every month we're like, nah, this is the month that everyone leaves.
Oh,
You know,
hey,
so-
Michael Chu. And you hear the news about why Michael Chu is so sad? Your sponsorship better not be expiring, Michael Chu.
No, that would make me really sad.
The Sedines are retiring. Oh no!
That's hockey.
This year?
related stuff. I guess so.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
VLR. Yeah, Ari guest from Mario Party 1 whenever she's
There you
in
go.
town.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Ari, you are invited officially.
And I will marry you.
Yes.
And we will eat pizza, and it will be a great time.
Yeah. All these things. Converting gay men. That's Ari's superpower.
She's just adorable.
Oh, and that brings me to my second point.
Second point.
Starting VLR immediately after this. We're gonna have like 1 or 2 streams of this left.
Yeah.
Super cool.
We're thinking today and tomorrow, meaning that VLR, which is Virtue's Last Reward, for anybody wondering, is starting up on either Wednesday or Thursday, depending.
Yep, and there'll be a couple copies of that collection for everyone to get in on. And then the last thing is To the Moon tomorrow at 12:30. I'm over the moon to play To the Moon.
Oh, man. That's so great. All right, then. Ready to get into this thing?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Also, NyanDroid, can whatever the audio effect is that we're doing, can we not do it right now? It's at least messing with me a lot. Whoop. And we can talk some more about it. Ask the people.
Okay.
I would just maybe subtle a little bit.
Oh
more.
yeah, subtle it. Subtling is an option. It's not just an on-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, by like yeah.
What the Twinkle Berries is To the Moon. To the Moon is an indie game. I believe it was made in RPG Maker, but it's a really great story apparently. So I've heard. It's it'll get you right in the kokoro if you know what I mean.
Hail. Okay, so now I've been told that we got hot facts of where we get to go.
Hot induced phobias facts. So when you induce a phobia, is that like
You're bringing out the phobia,
induce it?
right? You know what? Remember when people weren't afraid of being banned?
Yeah.
Induced that out of them. Now they're afraid.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should get the induced juicer.
back. Inducer.
Induced juice.
Oh, back.
Induced juice.
Okay, so where do I go from? Figure I gotta go down. Oh yeah, I gotta go to all those white keys, I think.
Yeah, Andrews have a robotic effect on his voice? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
He's already a robot, and we spent a lot of money to make him sound like a human. It would be very, very ass backwards to then put a robotic voice on him.
Robot voice on a robot. Too many bots.
Well, a robot that we made to sound human.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then put a robot voice on my voice.
I know.
Yeah.
Put a cheap filter.
Put a filter over a filter?
Unforgivable.
Why couldn't you make me sound like Nolan North though?
Because I guess we don't love you very much.
Well, somewhere in between when we got your voice and your voice became what it is today, you pissed me off.
Yeah, there it is. What is my purpose? You do the girl voices in Ace Attorney games. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But we'll make you a boy, so you still have a boy voice. So it just sounds like
We'll also give you...
What are the hot facts, by the way?
they're on the screen.
What's
Oh.
the screen?
According to a certain large waffle, where you guys need to jump into the flowchart is here, which is in between those two keys there. Up,
No,
up,
no, no,
two,
no, no,
up
no,
two.
no, 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 no.
Where I'm pointing.
Oh, sorry. Well, the cursor was on the other one. Okay, so yeah, down there. Point marked in red. Oh, you want to, should be going down the path you want to be go down. Oh, cool. Hey, Casey. Hi. Haven't attended the live stream. Well, I'm glad you can make it.
Glad to have you back.
Thank you for the $2 or €2. Is that a euro? Is that
That's
a British pound. That's a pound.
2 pounds.
I'm so uncultured.
What a sound pound. What a sound 2 pounds? There.
For the double pound, I guess. Thank you for taking us to Pound Town. Wait. Double pounds? Okay, great.
Nailed it.
Twice.
Okay. So let's see what's good. It's really hard. All right. A metal grate stretched from wall to wall.
Ooh, Nyan, have we corrected the waffle rate?
I can skip.
No.
Thank you.
They both seem to connect to.
Okay, we
Please
fly.
check the chat here, guys.
Your GIF is not moving. Make sure to check the flowchart right after you jump to see if you're going down the 4, 7, and 1 path. Also, thanks to DFM for the picture and information. Aw, thanks,
Thank you, DFM.
Everything.
The angriest of persons, emotions.
Check the flowchart.
Are energy.
Well, I was gonna get to
Check
the
the
next.
flowchart. You need to check the flowchart.
I'm gonna check it.
Whatever.
Emotions.
We don't know yet. That's what I'm
energy.
waiting for.
In motion.
Like we're
Thanks,
going in
Angers.
this direction, but I guess they're unlocked, so that might be important.
That is important.
Anyways, now I'll go back to.
Woo, 999 speedrun hype, right?
Yeah.
Elrin. It's amazing. Whoop, whoop.
Oh.
Got a little Mickey up in here. Keys unlocked. Oh, no, unalcocked.
Unalcocked.
Ginger says that we've unalcocked the keys. Oh, we corrected it.
Oh yeah. Wait. Everybody's got to. And now we're just on a train. We're getting to an ending here. I promise. Everyone, stay tuned.
No need to skip, just jump ahead.
Oh, I can just stop.
And door 3?
You can skip all the way down
To
now.
the flowchart. To the
None of them are
walls.
working.
To the flow chart. Now you can skip all the way down. All the way
To
down.
where? To where?
To where?
Hey, comic.
literally-
Thanks for the $2
Oh, all those things
holla.
are unlocked.
Can't wait for VLR. My
Oh.
personal favorite. Ooh, enticing.
Wait, but what are these ones are still locked? So do I jump here?
I don't know.
I imagine they'll
Double
unlock
locked?
once you choose that path.
What about
Yeah,
here?
jump over to that path.
This one here?
Oh.
Why don't you?
I'm just gonna go-
Let's go to the top one
I'm gonna,
first.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna
Okay,
go here.
let's just go there.
I'm gonna go here.
Yeah,
and then,
let's
and
go
then-
there.
We always flow backwards, okay?
Check the
Let's see.
flowchart to see if we're in the right place.
Yeah.
Easy on DFM appreciation time.
Yeah.
We're
No,
all in.
we are not.
Hearts for DFM.
Still locked.
So try the top path then.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
But it's not gonna unlock those ones. Let's see when I go here.
But why wouldn't it?
Well, because it's based on choices. I have to assume of some variety.
But we would have made the choice. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe go one back and pick that one, or scroll up and see if there are.
You have to rewatch the escape keys.
Rewatch the escape keys.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gotta go here and then. Wait a minute. Wait, jump to the rooms. Okay.
Press the keys. Oh, interesting. Seek a way out.
All right. Take the first escape. Okay. So, do I actually have to be in here and like, actually seek things?
We haven't unlocked things because GD sewered us.
Oh.
Jump to the escapes. You have to replay some of them. Damn!
Wow. Okay. GD, you madman. Okay, this is going to be a speed run here.
Speed run! And on that note, how are your guys' days? It's a beautiful Monday. Actually, the weather was pretty nice today. It was an okay day to be outside.
Wait. Oh,
we see a new text.
Let's see it.
Yeah, right. We got so mad at him. Yeah, Ace.
Yeah.
My dick is out. You know, take a fucking hit here. God.
Well, not a problem, but
I'm fully erect right now.
You should have clicked on Pocket Watch.
Oh, you should have
did.
clicked on Pocket Watch?
No,
What?
you didn't.
I have the pocket watch.
No, but when you select the thing, you had the option of the chart room or the Pocket Watch.
Ooh, Sheena had snow.
Talk to Clover alone.
Well,
Back to the
I
flow
wanted
chart.
this. I wanted this scene.
I want to talk to Clover alone.
Ask her.
Okay.
I don't want anyone to overhear us.
Yeah, because that giant
Pretty sure
stick
Clover
sticking
won't
out of
talk
her
if
back
there's
is
anyone else around.
super
I'm
suspicious.
a little desperate to send him back. Quick, he has to leave.
We're desperate.
Ace opened his mouth and then took another look at Junpei and shut up again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
Oh,
I see.
of course.
Ooh,
He looked at Junpei over, then glanced at Clover.
Hella making 999 inspired short film. Very cool.
Well,
You can definitely share that with us. Ping us in the media room when you post that. You don't have to replace puzzle. Select the scene from the flowchart.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine now.
Enhance. Enhance.
Voice hadn't expected. Oh.
Pocket watch.
hey, man.
Oh, I just thought
Hey, man.
Wait, what? This is now. I went to Pocket Watch for sure this time.
There is.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just want to talk to Clover alone.
God
Oh,
damn
that's
it,
new.
Daddy
To
Ace.
the wheelhouse. There's
Oh.
something I want to ask her.
This is new.
Junpei.
This is actually new stuff.
And I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
Ace opened his mouth, then took a look over at Junpei and shut up again. A smirk appeared on his face.
Ho ho, I see. Silently fisting
Okay.
Junpei on the
Yeah.
side.
Hey, keep doing it.
What was that about?
See this?
She was clearly very suspicious,
Suto.
with good reason.
Why are you
Sutoski
looking at me
deshita.
like that?
Junpei's eyes widened, and he held up his hands in a gesture of innocence.
No, it's not like that.
What's it like?
Junpei
then?
giving
This
her the
is
hey
brand
BB.
new!
Junpei giving her the hey BB.
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
Until now.
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
Okay. Clover bit her lip. She stared down at the floor for several long moments, and when she spoke, it was barely
I'm
audible.
sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh, murderous intent on your mind?
I'm just not in the mood, okay?
Don't want to talk?
You
Or like a
understand,
stab.
right?
We've all had that,
I'm
heard
just-
that line before.
I keep thinking about my brother.
That line usually doesn't
can't
precede the
stop.
previous line.
I mean,
Usually,
who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise.
oh, she's capable of it too.
Oh, yeah, remember in this timeline, we're buttos with Clover, and she trusts us, so yeah, because we gave her that four-leaf clover thing.
Yeah.
So,
Her shoulders were shaking. Drops of blood had sprung up on her lip where she was biting.
Owie.
She wiped it off and looked at Junpei, her eyes fierce and angry.
Junpei, who do you think did it?
Her voice was cold and
did it?
scarcely above a whisper. Junpei gulped.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake?
Oh. This just in from DFM. We can jump all the way down. Well, but this is new,
This,
though, right?
this is
So we might
new.
as
This
well.
is yeah. You will do, but
Yeah.
this is new.
Yeah.
Well, really, who and who, or
Who and who? But
You
it
mean
could
it
have
could
also
have been
been
four
who,
people?
who, and who.
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
That sounds sketchy.
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Junpei crossed his arms and thought. Snake's bracelet number was 2. Which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of 3? Which 2? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, so it literally just takes all the possibilities. That's pretty cool.
June. Oh my God, there's so many lines that we could hear here. I would love the possibility of June and Lotus just doing in 7 for no reason at all.
Oh, man. Well, okay, so Ace and Santa, so that'd be 5, 6, 7.
No, it'd just be 6.
Yeah, well, yeah, Santa's 3,
Yeah.
4, 6. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Ace and June would work.
6. No. She's
June 6.
6.
Yeah, Ace is
7,
1.
8, 9.
Yeah. Oh shoot, sorry, I'm making 9.
Yeah, no, I know.
Right, it's the 2-door? No. Yeah,
This
it's
is
a
a
2-door.
3-door.
It's a 3-door. 3-door. My
So, like, we know that it's like 7 and Santa do work. Clover's not even on
Could
the
you
list.
save here just in case?
Yeah, let's do that. I
And
like that.
Could you pick June and 7? I just want to see if he's like, no, you're wrong. Oh, interesting. You can't save here. Okay. Pick the wrong one for the memes.
Yeah, pick the wrong one for the memes. Okay.
June and Lotus for
Yeah,
sure.
well,
They're the
but how many do we
my
get?
femme fatale
Okay, fine.
duo.
Okay, hold
They're-
on. 8 and 6 is 14, 15, 16 would be 7. Okay.
Would it be June and Lotus? June, the murderer? No, not possible.
Don't say that. That makes me think it is possible. You jerk.
The digital root for Snake, June, and Lotus is 7. Of course they wouldn't be able to open door 3. Then which 2 could?
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I wonder how many times I can do this. What do you think?
Probably all of them. Let's see.
Would it be Ace and Santa?
6.
Digital root for Snake, Ace, and Santa is 6. No, they wouldn't be able to. Then maybe.
How many can I do? 7 and Lotus. What is that? That's 15, 17.
Would it be 7 and Lotus? The digital root for Snake, nope. They couldn't open.
Try
Okay.
Ace and June and just see if he's like, no, June couldn't be the murderer.
Oh,
It's
wait,
like
are
the
we
same-
on this
same.
list at all?
No. It was me.
Oh, you want to see Santa?
Ace and June. Ace and June.
Ace and June.
Ace and. The digital root, no.
No.
Besides, there's.
Oh,
I need to think it over again.
June's the only one who gets any special attention.
yeah, okay.
They're really pushing this June isn't a murderer line, and I don't
know.
know if I'm buying it.
Yeah, okay, we'll go for the real one.
Oh.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
Zakilas.
What's wrong?
Clover looked at Junpei, and he looked back at her. There was no point in hiding it.
Well, I thought about it, and
He told her his conclusions.
Have we
That's what I
concluded
thought.
the conclusions?
She looked less surprised than he'd expected.
Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's...
hey,
Oh.
wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother.
Listen to this
What are
rational
the other
thinking here.
possibilities?
Wow.
What other possibilities?
He didn't have an answer. He was ready to admit defeat when Clover
Are
spoke.
you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Clover put her hand out expectantly.
Yeah, here.
Junpei pulled out his pen and pad of paper and handed them to her. She opened the notebook and wrote down several simple addition problems.
Quick maths.
I hate that sound that's happening in the background. That
Oh, yeah,
like Sharpie.
the Sharpie on paper. That's not too bad.
I mean, I got goosebumps right now. Gross.
Liz, Alexis is actually one of our first
Original
moderators.
mods.
Alexis been a mod for a long
Yeah.
time.
All right.
Alexis was a mod even before Nyandroid.
Look at these things. So it's just all the different combinations of people that would have to be there.
What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
I like how she asked us this.
So then
I
I
know.
should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Because you didn't kill my brother, right?
Of course. Just cross them out.
Yeah, totally. I
know
didn't
what?
kill your brother.
There's no way. There's no good way to.
There's no good way to defend yourself
I
there.
know. Well, like without. I know. So I should
like-
just not suspect you. Well, I mean, you know, you don't have to.
Dude,
I mean, you should
no.
always keep all options open. You never know, right? Keep an inquisitive mind or whatever.
Yeah, no. I'm so innocent that you can think I'm guilty, you know? It is bad though. I was out for like some casual drinks. And somebody was like, "Oh, neo-Nazis are the same as white supremacists." And I'm like, "No, like they could be both, or they could be individual, or whatever it is."
I don't know how to differentiate that.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
then-
in my mind, they're just like lumped together as more or less the same thing.
Yeah,
But I don't actually know the definition, so.
yeah. So then the person was like, "Oh, so you're a racist then?" I'm like, "No, man. What? How did you get that from that?" Anyways, but the more that I wanted to say to be like, "I'm not," the more I felt that it was hurting my case. So I just said, "No, I'm not."
Now imagine being alive in the Salem witch hunts.
Oh God.
I'm not a witch.
Oh, that sounds like something
Oh,
a
a witch would say.
I mean, I am
Oh
a
my
witch.
God.
I knew
Awful. We laugh, but like.
it.
That happened. Hold this
happened?
broom. Look, she's clearly a witch.
Damn it. Yeah, these are. The mob mentality is one of the only things in life that actually scares me.
Oh God, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So,
Because
what does
I
that
didn't,
leave?
and you didn't either. So
A and E.
A, Santa, and June.
Or everybody.
Everyone.
Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
June.
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Wait a
Well,
second.
What have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers...
I was trying to get them to too. It's hiking the skirt up,
Showing a little bit of elbow.
dropping my pens.
Her voice was calm, but Junpei had only to look her in the eye to know it was forced calm. There were tears forming at the corners of her eyes, and she was blinking furiously to keep them back. Perhaps by attempting an objective analysis of who might have killed her brother, she'd been able to distance herself from the harsh reality of his death. The more she struggled to act unconcerned, the more Junpei felt his heart tighten.
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
There was a moment of silence.
Motive.
He laid his hand gently on her shoulder. He was close, so close to the answer. When Ace chose the worst possible moment to return. God, Ace, you're such a dick. He raised his knowing eyebrows and then spoke.
Have I interrupted something?
Oh, no! No, Ace! Yo, great to see you there, pal.
Hi, Ace.
Oh, man. fucking idiot.
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about.
I bet you did.
Come with me for a moment.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, we turned on his heel, walked back towards the wheelhouse where he was supposed to be the whole time.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Clover.
You know,
You can
like, there's certainly, I feel like, and maybe this is just because I've played a lot of killing games and stuff at this point now.
Yes, we've
if there's
gone through
ever
one or two.
the situation where there's a murder on the loose and no one knows what's going on, it's still a triple buddy system.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If you're suspecting that there's one person out there doing it, then just make sure you always outnumber that person.
Yeah.
You know, groups of 4, groups of 5, never one-on-one.
No.
Can I talk to you alone for a moment? That sounds like something a killer would say.
That sounds like
something.
Oh, but maybe the killer would know that you're going to have groups of 3, so then they would work that into their strategy. I don't know how, because they're a smarter killer than I am, but like use that against you. And it's like the one-on-ones. They know that they would never ask you to be one-on-one. Maybe they go for the 2 kill. I don't know. Think killers not a good time. I wouldn't want to mess with them.
Oh, hiding in a tree is so entertainingly stupid, isn't it?
There's only one way down, and that's past the killer.
And you have the high ground always.
Yeah, which is nice, I guess.
Oh, Induced wants to talk about something. Sure, Induced.
Just kidding. Solution of the game decides.
All right. What do we got
Junpei
going on
looked
here?
over at Clover. He gave her a short nod and hoped that she would be willing to talk with him again later, and followed Ace.
What did you want to talk about?
Ace looked at Junpei and smiled. Perhaps more of a smirk than a smile.
There was something I wanted to check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Whoop. Hands in your pockets.
Oh, this is new.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm just
No.
Checking on. It wasn't a roll of quarters. We know that much.
just as I thought. What exactly are these? You switched them. Well, I managed to get through the.
Then,
Oh,
All right, so that was just Ace realizing that Junpei had rigged it so he can get through any door that he wanted.
Riggin.
He rigging.
Now he has the moral high ground.
Unlocked.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, so can we go all the way down, or can you zoom in further? How do you zoom in further? Do you click on the keys, or? Oh, red file monitor?
I think we have 2 scenes to
Yeah.
All right, let's do the red file one.
Red file. Okay. Right. All ice. I picked it up.
yes.
looks like there's something on the cover. ALLICE. All ice. Alice. Does this mean?
Maybe it does. Junpei couldn't hold back.
hieroglyphs.
Yeah. And can I? Nope. Net notes in the file. Hieroglyphs. Each page was covered with strange characters. Looked like tiny drawings of birds, snakes, insects, horned animals, wings, and even kneeling humans. There were many pages in the file, and each was full of these strange
What
symbols.
the hell is this?
He didn't realize he'd spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him.
they are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Hey, Mappy.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. That would make you think I could.
What the hell?
Mean, man.
Junpei flipped through a few more pages. It was just 1 or 2 pages that were covered in the strange symbols. It wasn't just 1 or 2 pages. It was every single page was covered in them.
Oh, the whole thing's like that.
Trying to read them was pointless. Junpei wasn't gonna waste more time with them. He made to close the file, and something fell out.
Huh? What's this?
He bent down and picked it up.
Oh, a key card.
Ah, yes.
There was a symbol on it that reminded Junpei of the symbols of Saturn and Mercury key cards. Mercury. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the male symbol.
Uranus. That's
Uranus.
the Uranus symbol.
Oh, it's got the dot inside the hole like a Uranus.
Uranus.
Junpei looked over at Ace, examining the anus.
We spent too long on that bit.
Damn it.
Maybe not long enough.
Maybe not. In addition to the Uranus symbol, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well.
Something's written on the bottom.
Bottom deck.
Something's written on the bottom dick.
It's bottom.
Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library, then.
So it would seem.
Right. Induced in Ginger. This is when I sponsor.
Oh yeah, because
Someone will back
someone will sponsor our anus.
Yeah. Our anus, yeah. Your anus.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've got little anuses on their sponsor star.
They do have little anuses.
Yeah.
But those are getting put up on the other wall.
Bottom deck, library. Oh.
Junpei remembered something he had heard from Seven when they'd been in the chemical closet.
7 said something like,
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Oh, I said this was a library. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forest of knowledge.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the forest of knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Junpei blinked. Only then did he notice Ace looking at him, curiosity and concern written across his face in equal parts.
yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
There was no reason for Junpei to hide his thoughts. It's not like he was talking to a killer or somebody who was a antagonist.
Ace is a great guy.
He began to explain his theory to Ace. Then he stopped. It wouldn't make any sense if Ace didn't know about Alice, what was supposed to be, so he told Ace everything June had told him.
I mean, we don't know if Ace has done anything wrong yet. I mean, he exploded a guy.
Welcome back, Naomi.
But we don't know who that is. Well, 2 guys.
2 guys.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster, they called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
A game theory! I'm glad we're on the same page there.
He stared off in the distance, his hand slowly and absentmindedly stroking his... It's not a beard, it's goatee. Stroking his goatee. Well, yeah. After a few moments, his hand stopped. He turned slowly to look at Junpei. His brows drew together.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Cass.
It stands for Cells
Colossally... Oh.
It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter.
Okay.
Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
Okay.
Like such as?
Other things.
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Alice
we going to the moon.
Ancient aliens!
We Kaito Bromota.
Literally ancient aliens.
Surely you've heard of suspended animation. Cryogenic freezing?
Yes, I certainly
It's a
have.
very common idea in science fiction books and films.
Is Walt
cheesy
Disney
fingers.
actually frozen?
I want to say it is. There's so much media going around.
I don't think it's like a confirmed thing, though. It's a myth, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought he was. I thought
Yeah,
they're
that's
like,
it too.
they're like, let's
Google it!
freeze me, and then when the future comes and you can unfreeze me without killing me, do that. Is Walt?
Oh my goodness, so much got come
Disney-
to. Liz, I didn't see that message regarding the supremacist conversation earlier. You could send it to us through Discord or the sponsor chat, actually.
Yeah.
That one goes a bit
Try those
slower.
things. Yep.
Because right now we got Kaito Momota,
It's not
luminary of the stars.
He was not.
What? He wasn't?
He wasn't frozen. He did.
Oh, damn it. Fine.
People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
That's when Junpei understood what Ace was suggesting.
Whoa, wait a minute there.
Ace looked at him and raised his eyebrows.
Saying that Alice was frozen using that Cass thing?
What?
Could
Well,
be.
I'm sure the possibility is quite low.
Oh, yeah.
It is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and casts were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm
So-
only talking about possibilities.
Here's the funny thing, right? This is actually, I don't know if this specifically is an actual thing, but I've heard that, and also ties in with the Walt Disney myth, is that it is possible to freeze people.
Okay.
And quote unquote probably preserve them.
Yeah, okay.
Like instantaneous freezing is something that we can do.
Okay.
It's the melting that is incredibly difficult.
Oh, yeah, I
There is
believe that.
no
Yeah.
instantaneous melting, and you would die
Very, very cold.
if you weren't already dead.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just not good.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could suspend animation,
Yeah.
and then just
Yeah.
go back, that'd be awesome. But because it's like in order to do that, you have to warm them up, and they have to go through the part where you die in
Yeah.
order to get back to normal body temperature.
Woo! That works.
Yeah. So
This is the hypest serious topic.
Oh man! Speaking of white supremacy, am I right?
And the same ideology as non-white inferiority. However, NNs have a love of Adolf, his German and perfect world. Oh, well, perfect world.
Yeah.
Quotations here. Super Chat made a censor. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, no. Interesting. Super Chat got that. I don't know enough about it to say for sure, but it sounds right to me. But they're all awful. They're all scum.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Any form of hate directed towards anyone.
Just
makes
love, right? Well, you know, Martin Luther King, it's like, hate can't drive out hate. Only love can do that.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. And, you know, violence begets more violence, that whole thing.
Right.
I'm glad there were generations and generations of humans that learned that for the most part, I guess.
Also,
Before us.
to any sort of FBI people watching, we're not white supremacists. Please don't arrest us like you did that guy that one time.
Too real.
Thank God we don't own a dog.
Thank God.
We're just having casual conversation on the internet.
Right? All those things. If you unsponsor right now, then we know. All right? I'm looking at that now. I'm looking at you right now. Yeah, kidding.
Evil begets more evil, absolutely.
You unplug the printer and I cannot print.
How does it become plugged in?
I plugged it back in for sure.
Oh.
Maybe try turning it back on. And
Or
reconnect.
plugging it in.
But thank you for the knowledge. Honestly, it's important to learn and educate on the topics to better understand them. Because I think that a lot of hate is driven from not understanding or a lack of understanding. And a lack of wanting to know.
Totally.
So yeah. Knowledge is actually
The cops are
important.
closing
As much of a meme as it is really important. So thanks, Liz.
Oh, man, I know. And the last part is like, if you hate on haters, does that mean that you're a hater? And you have to hate yourself?
Oh my God.
I skip steps and just end up with the hating myself part, and it's great. It's really a really simplified approach, right? I'm only talking about possibilities.
The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable.
A little unbelievable.
If she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
Thanks, Liz.
You mean the guy dressed
It says
like a
dance
captain?
pants on it.
Oh my God. How fucked up would that be? Okay, because they're just saying the guy, the dead on the floor, or also, you know, sorry, so let me retract for a quick second here. Snake's body that got blown up by Ace.
No.
Can you imagine, like, oh God, what have I been asleep for like 3,000 years? I'm
Thank
so
God the
disoriented.
jacket and pants
That's
were
all
there.
right there. Put those on. Oh, what? You want me to go inside there? Yeah, okay, I'll be in here. What's that beeping noise? Kaboom!
No, wait, no, you almost got it. No, she would get out and be like, "Oh my God, what a terrible sleep," and then Snake would be like, "Oh my God,
Oh, let
a
me
lady's
go."
woken up. Oh, are you naked? Here's a jacket," and then she like karate chopped him in the
Oh
back.
yeah. Oh God. And then he falls in.
knocked him out and put him in there, and then she's like, "Oh damn, that's a smoking watch."
Yeah. Yo, don't
Gotta
watch,
break his hand
bro.
here and
Break
take your
it.
watch.
Take your watch off. Take your watch off. Whoop. Okay. Now we know.
Yes.
No, Davy.
Davy! I have my copy 999 open right here. It's my first time getting this ending. Let's finish the game together, boys.
Boys, let's do it. Let's do it, Davy.
Well, Davy, thanks.
He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But
So-
if he was murdered, then by whom?
Whom?
It couldn't have been one of us. That would be in order to enter
we-
the captain's
can we talk
quarters,
about-
One must first open door 1.
Like, Junpei looks very young there, but the Junpei and Ace have like appropriate expressions. I'd say like, oh my god, but like, I don't know. Clover's is kind of weird. It's like, oh my god, like it's like, you know, like I don't know, like what is it?
No, that
is it a present?
no,
is it for me?
You know what? That's everyone sees what they want to see. I'm saying, oh my god.
Really? No, maybe.
Yeah. See, look, I'm gonna look at you like Clover's looking at it. Okay, it's like this. What packages?
Oh.
I didn't order these.
Oh, very cool. Wow.
Is these all your packages?
Well, one's from Danny Tang.
Hey, Baksu! That must be your...
Ooh, very cool. Yeah, from Tokyo.
From Tokyo. All right.
That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1.
Yeah.
Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Show the
Clearly, the
people.
two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Junpei thought for a second.
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
Yeah.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time?
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Why is Ace so reasonable and likable? I mean,
know.
he's the CEO or owner or majority shareholder, operator, but
CEO.
large
He's a
pharmaceutical.
CEO.
I hear the pharmaceutical company parties are off the hook. Yeah, I mean, so much product goes missing over the years, and no one knows where it goes.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Unless you're a registered pharmaceutical specialist. Or one of their. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do.
A person like that would know the ship well. They would
But
know the
he's smart.
locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors.
How do you know those exist, Ace?
The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
It was Junpei's turn to raise an eyebrow. Ace drew his thumb across his lips thoughtfully.
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
A game theory. Oh, okay.
A game theory.
I guess we're only making that jape once.
Well, he said just a theory.
Yeah.
In the thing, which really set it up.
Ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship?
Junpei had only one clue. Ooh, let's go see Alice.
Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge?
Uranus!
Thanks, Digimon.
Sorry.
It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
He gripped the keycard tighter and shoved it deep into his pocket.
Anus.
Okay, so now we gotta
Monitor.
monitors. All right, let's see what happens.
Huh.
I'm glad we got the volume figured out on this one.
Is it too loud?
No, we figured it out. Like, it used to be too loud, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It used to blow eardrums.
Liz, sorry for bringing the stream some super serious poli-sci stuff. Just important to clarify stuff like this. It's important to still read up. Now, let's enjoy the game. Yes, Liz.
It's okay. It's Tom's fault for bringing it up.
It is my fault, but I was just saying
We'll be talking
it was
to him
so
later.
relevant. It's not cool.
Thank you,
man.
Liz. You're absolutely right.
Well, I just,
Hashtag Liz. Thanks, Digimon.
Hashtag Liz.
Get that going there.
It was an uncomfortable situation that I was in. I just wanted to. Oh man.
But we're the NyanCave, and I'm not racist.
Yeah, and I dab ironically, right? It's Tom's fault. Junpei snorted and with grim humor for the second time since he'd come to the room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter on each one spelling out
Z-E-R-O, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
New scene. He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Clover nodded.
Nothing.
I don't think I act.
It seemed that she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised that he had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured towards the corpse.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
Clover shook her head weakly.
No way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
Yeah.
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
Excellent. The plan is working.
I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder.
Why did they do it?
I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, I did it!
I did it!
Yo, I did it! Oh, jeez! Why do you go weirdly
Anyone
southern
with
there?
a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did.
Hey, Angriest. She doesn't think. She acts.
Oh, wink, 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 wink.
The Mad Lad's done it.
The Mad Lad's done it.
Accidental puns.
Accidental puns?
The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us.
He's
Too
mocking
bad,
us.
suckers. This isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
I really wish they did the
Really
capitalization
twisted.
on that.
But it almost seems kind of childish.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me.
I think he called it a game earlier.
Junpei bent down next to the corpse.
All right, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
Hey, Cameron. I did it. Oh, jeez. You're my favorite axe murderer.
Oh, jeez.
I did it. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
thanks, Romeo.
Deal.
Oh, jeez.
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
Touch his
Nice,
butt.
appreciate
Because
it.
we trust each other.
Yes, nice.
You have no idea who he is.
See if you can catch me.
Why would I?
Junpei sat back on his haunches and
We
thought.
should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Who?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets?
We dived into cadavers here. Here we go.
How else
Clover
are we going to
didn't
touch
move.
his penis?
Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it.
Guess I'll do it.
Junpei had no choice but to move the body on his
Here
own.
we go.
He grabbed hold of the area not completely covered in blood and shoved. It took a moment, but eventually Junpei felt the man's bulk begin to shift. But as it did,
Huh?
something fell from the man's left wrist.
Hey,
What?
It's the...
Hey, John. Same old shit. Zeros killing zeros.
The bracelet with 0 on its face.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There
Yeah.
are only 2
Thanks, John.
ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
2. More likely, which is 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the backside of the mirror's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh, God.
Junpei stared at the bracelet.
This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Holy!
Oh, no!
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
God!
I thought he was just old and
Oh,
sleeping.
I thought
it was a nap. Oh, I had never seen a dead
Or he just
body
got
before.
really tired after the ketchup fight.
The ketchup fight.
The ketchup fight. There was a ketchup fight in the room, and you got a nap after a ketchup fight.
It was everywhere. You had to. And now I realize that he's dead.
Huh?
No, Clover, I'm sorry I had to be the one to break this to you.
No,
He's
it's just dead. I guess I didn't really think about it until right now.
Yeah.
That man had a family.
If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
His heart.
pretty obvious. that he's dead.
His heart's not beating
You
anymore.
need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah, his hit points have been reduced to 0.
His heart's
Yeah,
not beating
yeah.
anymore. That means he's dead.
I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious.
Oh, those donations were Rick and
Looks a
Morty
lot better than
references.
the other bodies
Just let you
we've
know.
seen,
Damn it.
though.
I don't know. You know? I haven't seen all of Rick and Morty. I've seen the first season. Just remember, everyone, people die when they're killed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. That's a Fate Stay Night reference.
I mean, if
One of the
if it
greatest
wasn't
lines in all
his
of anime.
blood, He almost looked like he was still alive.
That and I will
mean,
kill
if
the
he
you that
wasn't-
is
It's
me.
kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know?
I mean,
Okay, his eyes were rolled into the back of his head.
right?
Yep.
Like, if he didn't look so dead, he probably wouldn't look dead.
Yeah. I can get behind that.
Boy, get on with that second
Dying
reason.
from a bomb going off inside of you.
Okay.
I mean, that's just.
I don't know. I think I might
an
prefer the
exciting
bomb.
feeling. I think you'd be alive for like maybe less than a second while the bomb is going off inside you.
Yeah.
Like, especially in your gut. I think that you would be able to see your gut begin to explode before you died.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
I do feel. Oh, you know what?
That'd
Actually,
be
would be messed
quite
up.
the feeling.
You would die of blood loss and things like that. So it actually might be quite an awful way to go. It depends how powerful the bomb is.
Yeah.
Because I've seen movies and people get blown in half and they're alive.
Blech.
In movies.
Well, that's movies.
In movies. But you think about it, like if it goes up, and they said it like concaved in the ninth man's face.
Yeah.
So we might be okay that way if it like explodes and
just
shatters
launches
against the
his
wall.
torso
Yeah.
into the wall.
Yeah, this could be a thing.
I mean, there was quite the splash zone. It was definitely similar to, if Shamu were swimming in blood.
Okay, that's quite a great. It's a good reference. I'm not angry at you at all, but it was so in my brain that I was like, oh, I got a little angry for a second there unnecessarily. Oh, why'd you do that? Why'd you invade my brain with your blood ninjas? But Liz was also dropping some hot facts on us. Depends on spinal cord and that stuff.
Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin.
Okay.
Well,
now it's not us anymore.
Yeah, that's not me.
Remember how
The explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something.
Nailed it.
Remember how we're talking about this dead guy? Remember your dead brother who you want to revenge? Remember him?
He
Bone
exploded
just
too.
Sticking out of his left arm.
Ka!
And
Wait. What did you just say?
Oh, now we did it in front of Clover! Suddenly, Junpei realized what he was saying. He could have. How could he have been so cruel?
Oh, no, come on. Left arm, Junpei. Left arm.
That's so good to get this ending after that ending.
I know.
Because we knew what should it be said. He's like, oh my god, I've said something really horrible. I shouldn't have said any of that. But it was already too late.
Oh, no.
He turned to look at Clover. She was glaring at him furiously.
What did you just say?
No.
Yeah,
The word
yeah.
sounded
Clover's
cold.
smart. Clover's a smart girl.
He knew
She
knew an
knows.
apology could hardly atone for what he'd done, but he tried anyway.
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean,
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details.
Oh, Junpei doesn't know about the prosthetic arm in this timeline.
Oh! Clover took a quick, deep breath.
Are you sure it was his left arm?
Junpei thought back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
But then again, it's a really
He
good
had a broken
prosthetic.
bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me.
Shut the
She shoved her face closer to his. He could feel the fire in her eyes. Was this love? Junpei winced and swallowed.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm.
I mean, it's a really good prosthetic.
No sooner were the words out of his mouth than Clover's expression changed.
What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Suddenly, she was crying. Junpei wasn't sure what to do.
Thank you.
It was close to the last thing he had expected her to say.
What are you...
Junpei had no idea what had just happened. He didn't think he had done anything worthy of thanks, and he couldn't understand why she would have chosen that moment to begin crying. So he simply stood there confused.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Been there around crying people. Man, don't know what to do in this situation.
Don't be cry.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, don't be crying.
Yeah.
That Parks and Rec.
That is 30 Rock.
30 Rock.
30 Rock. What a great show. And Alec Baldwin and Tina Fey hate each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I hear. So it's like they would not talk outside of shooting.
Nice.
Yeah. She thanked him again, and then something even stranger happened.
Oh.
She hugged him. Clover threw herself at Junpei, surprised arms, and Junpei was confused for a whole nother reason.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Let's go.
Does he
Hey, John.
love
Thank
June?
you.
Or
Hercule Poirot. You are not jumpy.
you are not jumpy.
Poirot?
Wipe.
I'm sorry. It's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
I can't say I get the reference, John.
The
But thank
body
you.
in the shower room. It isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Oh.
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
No, your brother's certainly dead. I saw his
he's
body.
super
He, like,
dead.
He
He
exploded.
exploded.
It was probably horribly painful. I saw his spinal column was mostly intact. He probably lived for quite a while in agonizing pain.
Because his left arm is...
She stopped herself.
I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this.
Junpei decided it would be prudent not to press her for more information. If she did not wish to tell him, she certainly had a reason for doing so. Perhaps more importantly, however, if Clover was so certain, then she was likely right. That meant that the body in the shower room wasn't Snake. It wasn't much, but that knowledge lifted some of the weight of Junpei's heart.
But he's still alive.
Hey, Dobby.
so
Wife.
Tears shone in her eyes. Those tears melted Junpei's heart. As she cried, she had pushed herself up against his chest like a child.
Aw, but you know,
But a total adult.
You know that this is the moment where June is watching from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Like, oh, really?
Oh, really?
I thought I was special.
Jumpy?
The Clover just, or not Clover, Pearls just walks in. Oh, hey there. What the fuck?
They call him Jumpy because he's a rabbit.
Oh! Junpei put his arms around her and held her tight.
I'm so glad.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope.
Happy Clover.
You
is-
have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love.
Oh, because we gave her the.
The 4.
If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Nice.
I'm gonna just say that she was not acting very hope and loveful, at least in the timeline that I remember.
That's because she didn't have us there to remind
Yeah.
her.
Okay, maybe that's all it was.
That's all it was. We
Even-
are Mr. Protag.
It's like that old proverb, you know?
Yeah.
Even the most beautiful of four-leaf clovers cannot withstand every storm alone.
That's a nice proverb.
Who said that?
I did.
That was a good one.
I've been watching too much of that show.
I know. And I knew what you were going for. That's why. Atashi.
Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out.
That's...
Oh!
But
we didn't give her the bookmark. That makes her an okay for. Oh, in that timeline, we didn't give her the bookmark. Okay.
That makes her, yeah. It was a laminated bookmark with a 4-leaf clover.
I only made it here because you gave me this.
I was ready to go postal and kill everybody.
Suspicious of everybody.
Oh, wow.
I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me.
Yeah.
I don't need this axe anymore.
Junpei thought his words who would have thought Junpei's words would have such an effect on her? Her words were making him feel a little awkward.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh.
She looked up at him. He scratched his nose and pretended not to notice something interesting else in the room.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Oh.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Is it a little funny that Santa gave Junpei a gift?
Yeah.
It's a little funny, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that is funny. That's funny.
Oh.
And then suddenly, Clover broke away from Junpei.
Huh?
He looked confused. He hadn't thought she'd react that poorly. Clover began to pace across the room.
Hold up. What the fuck? Was that a Place Farther than the Universe reference? Yeah. I think I'm like, what? We're 7 episodes in?
Yeah.
Ish. It's a good show.
It's very good
show. I'm not sad I missed it, but I'm glad I can watch it now.
6 steps to the left.
Thanks,
Oh,
Justin.
man. Is it good?
Really good. It's really sweet.
6 steps to the right, another 6 to the left, another, and then she stopped.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Her eyes were serious, but not angry.
Yeah, he did. Did I say something wrong?
Oh, no. Not at all.
Because Santa
This could be really good news, I think.
was part of the experiments as well. So they've got history.
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects.
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
And that's why Santa hates those words so much.
But he's blind. And I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out.
Great anime. Great anime. Thanks, Justin.
Appreciated.
Whoa. Time out. I need to dance. Also, great timing.
Perfect. 10 out of 10 timing.
Hold on, guys. Junpei needs a moment to dance.
That's really good. Junpei held up his hands. He took a deep breath and let it out.
Let's just calm down for a second. Okay? Start from the top. Don't start
This
with
is
the
the
end
dance.
and then jump to the middle. You got to start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on.
And so
5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. You get it.
and C and D and E, F,
G, H, I,
How long can we keep the bit going?
I don't know. He went the whole way.
You went the whole way.
Like, that's
Could
the
you
thing.
imagine getting that in a script?
Oh, absolutely. I can't imagine the direction on it.
Nicolas Cage looks at a script,
This
looks
is
at the writer, looks at the script, looks at the writer. Really? Writer looks at Nicolas Cage.
Fun with it though.
If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never going to be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right. Let's start
Clover
with
nodded.
this experiment.
Okay.
What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Oh yeah, of course. I learned about it in high school.
Yeah, totally.
Morphogenetic fields.
He did, and the realization sent chills down Junpei's spine.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Junpei encountered what Lotus had told him earlier. Clover nodded.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
Not
So,
telepathy.
what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The Nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Junpei grabbed the sides of his head.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the Nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
Clover bit her lip. She blinked back sudden tears. What happened to her in
The
Nevada?
ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the Nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death.
Okay.
And someone did actually die. A girl.
Junpei felt a sudden grip of despair on his heart. Something deep and distant and powerful squeezed him. For a moment, he felt very, very empty and alone.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Owie. Damn it!
Son of a bitch! The sound of the door opening was like a gunshot through my heart.
Oh, nice little bit of information here. Science, GD the scientist. So the epiphany is where the answer comes in and, clutching a tight spot. And what Clay experiences is what we call choking.
Ah,
Yes.
it's when that fails.
Yeah, and you fail.
Yeah.
I choked once really good when the end of DR2.
Yeah.
And I just hit the noise for some reason.
Yeah.
Really
Just
weird.
kept on clicking.
Just kept on clicking.
Yeah. I was there once when we were. What was the game? Markiplier played it. Scary game. Involved mirrors. Had to go into the other dimension.
yeah.
Mirror layers.
Mirror layers, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. The game mirrors. Yeah, a lot of layers to the game. Mirror layers. The first time the thing came out of the wall, I didn't you screamed, I screamed, my hand froze, and I couldn't move it until you stopped screaming. And I was like, and then you stopped. I'm like, ah! And then finally my hand could do its thing again.
Well, thank God that you're good to rely on an emergency.
Yeah.
Remind me not to scream.
Yeah, don't scream.
Damn. Pepperidge Farm remembers the DR2 choke. Thanks for the world.
And there's also that was also DR2. There's 2 chokes in DR2 because then there was the number, where you're trying to write the word, and then you just kept shooting, and not the noise inside of the thing. You just kept clicking,
speeding it up or something.
Yeah. Sped it up, and all the things came.
That DR2?
No, your strats came back to bite you in the ass because you had the infinite health thing going on. So
that was DRV3. I think.
No, DRV3 it sucked. It got nerfed. And 2, so you would slow down time, and you slow down right at the beginning to recover health, but then you didn't have it when it actually got difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, back
meat
into
on the
game.
bone.
My
On the meat
apologies. I
bone.
seem to have disturbed you.
Again.
Oh, yeah. Shut the...
Ace.
Sorry, Ace. Oh, yeah.
Ace!
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long.
Nothing quite like a dead body.
No,
sometimes.
Really get the juices flowing.
Cadaver and adventure. My favorite synonyms.
Yeah. Ace glanced down to the floor. At the corpse covered in blood.
At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance.
Oh, really? Oh, please.
Let me just confirm the location of the axe.
With that, he turned and walked back towards the communications office. Clover waited until he was out of sight and then spoke in a small, quiet voice.
To hear us. We can talk about this later.
Yeah, okay.
Huh? Hey, wait.
Clover ignored him. From outside, Junpei could hear Ace calling.
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up.
What are you doing in there, Junpei? Is he gonna show us something? Hey,
grumbling to himself, Junpei stomped off towards the communications office. Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Unlocked.
Unlucky.
Let's do this thing. Let's get to this end. Outside the room.
Wait, what door is that?
No, it's outside the room. Here we go. Okay, people, this is the moment we've been waiting for. They stepped out of the captain's quarters and into another hallway.
Ooh, I wonder what Clover's gonna have in her pockets this time.
The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning left like a great backwards L.
All right, let's go.
Junpei rounded the corner and took off down the straightaway. He ran.
Oh, don't forget the safe.
And he ran.
Why not? 20.
I like how the running sound persists through all the menus. Oh yeah, I guess that could be a running sound.
At the end of the hallway was a door.
That's the next door.
He made straight for it.
Wait, a piece of paper.
It was nearly halfway to it when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. Junpei skidded to a halt.
This is
Junpei.
Oh, it is Junpei. I thought I was going crazy. Junpei.
He dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off the floor.
Map of the ship's interior for ADEC.
Is that like a theater at
What's
the
wrong?
back? I wonder.
Okay, we can't skip actually. Oh. It's all. Wait. Okay.
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket.
Oh, this? This is
A kitten.
a note.
Oh.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes.
She can trust
It said
us.
something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
Okay.
Oh, that's the note that we
Let me
pried
see.
from her cold dead hands earlier.
Right.
Oh, so what his name?
No, not right.
But Junpei wasn't gonna see, but Junpei wasn't going to get to see it. From the other end of the hall, he heard Ace's voice.
Junpei, Clover, what are you two doing? Hurry up!
He's getting mad.
Clover
I'll
shrugged.
show it to you later, all right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
All right.
But before Junpei could protest, she was gone. Around the corner and off to the long stem of the L. A note. Junpei was curious, but there was something else that bothered
From
him.
the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud.
But notice we did not notice
A handle.
a handle sticking out of the back of her jacket,
Which is
very
nice.
discreetly.
Yeah. Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later and ran off after Clover.
What if Ace took the axe? How many more attack points do you think an axe has over a knife?
Oh man, quite a few. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in the large room with the large set of stairs.
Stairs. So this is where it ends up, just like it says on the map.
It was just what he'd expect to see after reading the map. His IC after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing.
Ace, did he head down?
He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Nice. And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well.
Really?
Let's join them.
Let's join them. All alive.
Yeah. All right.
Lower hit rates.
Oh, this is all new. Okay. I can't skip anymore.
Thanks for the
Jumpy, Clover.
for the axe lessons. People are very knowledgeable at axes in chat. It's very nice.
I just wondered what. June's face was excited. Something had happened that much Junpei could tell by simply looking
What's
at
up?
her. Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
Found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
What?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Let's go.
Seven turned and jogged off down the stairs.
Well, if that's the case.
Don't you stop
Wait for
us. Don't you
We
stop us,
should get
Clover.
going as well.
But wait, what about the
The
library
rest
below?
followed. Oh, what about the library below?
Jumpy,
Jumpy.
we finally made it.
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each of them had felt.
Yeah, it's finally time.
Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it. At least not just yet. Still, if everyone said that there is a door 9, then it probably was.
Reach the end.
He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking.
What about door 2?
Ooh. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny the prospect of escape was an exciting one.
Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door.
I want to make
7
2
of us
nines.
are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way?
I'm so curious if they found a different door 9.
Oh. Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30.
It seems...
We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie.
Let's go, Jumpy!
Let's do it.
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could.
Yeah.
Junpei followed. Sidek.
Seems like we're going the same direction, right?
Yeah. And as a group, they piled onto the elevator and rode impatiently down to E-Deck. It looked familiar. There was a metal grate between the 2 elevators. Seven grabbed a hold of it and began to talk.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you 2 found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door...
Wait, that's where the gun was, wasn't it?
Hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
I think so.
Someone has the gun.
On your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah.
With that settled, Junpei looked around.
So, where's the number 9 door?
Over here. Follow me.
7 began walking down the hallway that led toward the stern. Junpei and the others broke into a jog to keep up with him.
By the way...
Thanks, Ginger and DFM. Got that.
They'd been walking for a while. June silent step with Junpei, and she spoke.
You know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
That's an ominous line.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
Thanks for the clarification, June.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
Aww.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
Wow.
On the elevator and
What
went back to the
savages?
central staircase.
That Lotus, though, let's just leave them.
Yeah.
They're probably
That's
already
why-
dead.
That's the other funny thing with the whole like Ace thing is that he's like, hey, Lotus, why don't we just go on over to this place I want to show you? He probably got there and was like, hey, I can get us all out. And she's like, yeah, fuck that guy.
She would. But then he was like, I'd rather stab you, actually.
Yeah. I don't in the last ending. Oh, maybe he did.
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
Maybe he did.
That's
is a
right.
possibility.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you. I mean,
But that doesn't make any sense, because Ace said he would show us after.
Right, but
So is he lying?
he was.
He wouldn't do that to me.
He did though.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ace turns out is a liar. The only thing worse than a murderer?
A child. Oh.
That's good. June felt his eyebrows knit as he considered that.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Perhaps June had sensed Junpei's concern.
I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
is that so?
What a good guy.
Junpei was about to respond when 7 suddenly stopped.
We're here.
Ooh. In front of them stood a door.
So, is this...
Yeah.
Junpei could see Seven's face, but he could see him nod.
There's no
Couldn't
other
see.
place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
It looked as though Seven was right. The door in front of them was their only choice.
All right, let's get moving.
He pulled open the door and walked in. Junpei took a deep breath and followed. It appeared they'd been telling the truth.
No way.
The first thing Junpei saw as he entered the room was the number.
9.
Like all the others, it was a rough thing made of red paint. The door decorated sat on the back wall of a rectangular room. Junpei ran up to it.
The 9 door.
It was a large double door with powerful styling. Something about it was almost majestic, and it made the red paint look especially garish.
We're finally here.
Junpei grabbed the handle and shook.
As is tradition.
It didn't budge, but then he didn't really expect it to. The red was bolted to the wall next to the door. It displayed a red vacant.
No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally. This is the last.
Junpei felt a flood of emotion wash over him. He felt a chill down his back and his chest tighten even as the blood began to boil. There was a moment of complete silence.
Hey, look behind you.
He turned around.
Behind? What?
Junpei could scarcely believe what he saw.
Why? A door and a 9.
Dun dun dun
There's another
dun.
one. Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here?
His words came slowly, and his brain struggled to understand what he'd seen. On shaky legs, he made his way to the second 9. It was a small door, set parallel to the door they'd come through, but in the other corner of the room, 9. There was no mistaking the number, and more proof they needed. A red was bolted to the wall next to the door.
There's a red there too. That means... And of course it won't open.
Well, yeah. He grabbed the handle and shook the door, not because he expected it to open, but because he had to make sure it was real.
Ah, thank you for explaining that, I guess.
Why the hell are there 2 doors?
It was Ace who spoke first.
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
Oh, you would, you pessimistic
Lotus
jerk.
was skeptical.
I don't know about that.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
Oh.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before.
Wait, you didn't notice the second door?
That might have been a hint, though.
Yeah. Both of these are the right door.
Man, that definitely would have been something to say
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Junpei began to mutter to himself.
So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up right,
That's not gonna work.
Junpei blinked and looked up at Clover. She held out her
You've
hand.
got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
The mathematician! Slightly confused, he pulled them out and handed them to her. I hate that sound.
Look at this.
Oh, nice, Ginger. It's a good one. Nick Cage ABCs.
All right, Clover opened the notebook to a blank page and set it down on the desk. Everyone else gathered around her and watched as she wrote down on a series of numbers.
You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
if 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind.
Oh, Mono Bro, thank you.
What? Hey, Mono Bro, Mom says I should stop throwing money at you guys because you're just taking advantage of me. Are you taking advantage of me, guys? You wouldn't do that, right? Right?
No.
Mono Bro, let me show you something right over here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Tom.
No.
I'll show you later.
I was thinking, rest of chat, let me show you something right over here. Mono Bro, I'll come right back and show it to you afterwards.
Oh, as always, thank you. And I mean, no one's required to, and we're so happy that every time anyone is able to donate anything, because it really does help us do what we do, and we wouldn't be able to do it if we weren't supported. So thank you.
Yeah.
And if you would like to keep watching, without, then that's totally cool too. But yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. But that part is, go see my vintage wine collection. All right, Clover nodded, almost as if she were pleased with herself for solving a difficult math problem.
No way.
The room went very quiet. Silence lay across everyone like a thick, heavy blanket. No one spoke. Their faces were blank.
Come to think of it.
Desperate for something else to look at, Junpei turned his eyes to the room around him.
What is this room?
Yeah, the walls were covered with candles. The waving flames and flame made the shadow of Junpei and his companions look as though they were dancing. 2 rows of wooden pews filled most of the room.
Why are they called pews?
Some kind of ceremony.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, I believe it's to the Church of Pew. I can't not get a second note.
Even this donation, no, that's taking advantage of us.
That's taking advantage of us, Pac-Man. I guess even though we set it up to be done,
to be taken advantage of.
Fine, whatever.
Also, for you to kind of take advantage of chat as well. Thank you, Pac-Man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And as always, we want to make sure that we do everything we can for the people who support us.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's the thing where it's just, we promise to do exactly what we're doing and continue doing what we're doing. That is our promise to you. Yeah. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony.
What kind?
Oh, don't mind me.
There must be a pupus for them to be named by that or like that, but I don't know why.
Android,
what?
Can you obey us and make us just like fade away?
We're just gonna keep doing exactly this.
Oh, what kind?
Oh, no, I fucked it. Hold on.
Don't worry,
Between them
guys.
was a strip of.
We'll be here forever.
Yeah,
We'll
totally.
never disappear suddenly.
No,
We would never leave you.
ever. Oh.
That was a hot GD fact. Oh, it's just me now. Between each of them was a strip of rich red carpet. The carpet ran straight through the room, ending at the door pointed at the stern of the boat. At the other end of the thanks Double P. It's Nyandroid now. What does this say? It says
Is that an altar?
Note to self: never let Tom or Clay within 50 feet of an axe, ever. Call the cops, of course. Yeah, I'm scared letting them have kitchen utensils, but it's just me now, so they're never coming back ever. Anyways, is that an altar? It was recessed. It was in a recessed space in the wall between 2 other doors. Sitting in a raised section of the altar was a coffin. A coffin?
A coffin?
A coffin.
No, it couldn't possibly be.
It couldn't possibly be. Oh no. I guess it's just us now. I love you guys. Never leave me. Okay, how long is this gag gonna go on for? Can you fade the overlay? I can't fade the overlay. We're coming. Okay, we're coming back. Okay. Funny japes, funny japes.
Oh, Jesus, we were in the void for a second there.
Oh, that demon wanted to rape you.
Oh, yeah.
You can't say
And
that.
I had to,
Oh my
I had
God.
to fight him off with my dagger of truth.
Yeah, I tried to fight that succubus off, but she was just too strong.
Yeah.
She had
Yeah.
too much suck.
She had far too much suck.
Yeah, she seemed to really get on top of you and really manhandle
Yeah,
you.
Kinetic energy or something. Just knocked me right over on my back.
Yeah, man, that demon though was no laughing matter at all.
No.
Okay?
Never change NyanCave. No, don't say that.
Demon! It dies.
Count me in. Oh, you're listening to too much Tenacious D.
Yeah.
All right, but if it wasn't, then whose body occupied it?
Cock push-ups and the power slide.
Simulation. That was as far as Junpei wanted to pursue that line of thought. He decided not to think about the coffin for the time being. At that moment, Seven spoke. There was an edge of humor to his voice, but it was forced.
Okay, I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer.
Aw. Oh.
God, that song
corner.
is good.
It is.
I love it. Do we have that thing done?
What thing?
The
No,
demonetization.
I can't print anything. The printer's not printing.
YouTube police, thank
What
you
do you
so
want
much.
from me? What do you want from me?
Demonetized for
You want me to spit
crimes.
ink out my mouth? You want me
Yeah.
to spit ink out of my mouth on this printer piece of paper? It's on, Clay. Oh, it's on. And I pressed print and it didn't print. So what are you going to do about it? We have to wait until after stream. Because we're taking a long time,
Hey,
friendo.
Zero. Thank you. Bad streamers and lolly looters get the 781 donation sent to them. Send them to the Nyan Void. But Tom and Clay be a lesson to everyone here.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh.
I got nothing. You got us.
I guess nobody.
Oh, is the printer working?
No, it's turning itself on.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I thought I heard it go a few times. I'm like, I got this.
That's the noise
Smug
it
things.
makes when it turns itself on.
I guess nobody's got the guts to do
What are
it.
you talking about?
Junpei didn't understand, and he wasn't the only one.
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine. Let me enlighten you.
Enlighten me,
Clover was
Seven.
mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just screw it. Let me just write it out.
Seven snatched up the notebook and began to write it. Everyone else clustered around him, desperate for a look. Yeah.
If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right.
Oh.
Yeah. I said it.
Combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
Nope. This plan is inexcusable because Junpei would need to be split from June, and that's just not okay.
Not okay.
It's not all right.
I'll stay behind.
No. That's not the problem here. You can explode for all I care. No, I'm kidding. Steve, no.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden?
Because Steve's a boss.
Idiot?
Bucka. That in itself was a little strange. She'd reacted much differently than he said had volunteered.
I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
Oh.
The rest of them began to speak all at once.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
Oh.
I don't like that idea. There's got to be other options.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Oh yeah. At least he's honest. Anyone else hear a almost like panicked knocking, almost like someone trapped in a coffin?
Yeah, anybody hear that?
No.
Anywhere?
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Finally, they quieted down. Junpei looked at
Well,
Seven.
there you go, Seven. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's got to be a better way than this.
Seven made some noises that was somewhere between a derisive snort and a cough.
Doesn't make any sense.
He was doing his best to pretend that they were making a foolish decision, but Junpei could see the twinkle of water at the corner of Seven's eyes.
Aww.
That was when Santa spoke.
Steve.
Hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Until then, Junpei hadn't realized that Santa had stayed quiet with the whole discussion of Seven's fate. Something in his voice made Junpei uncomfortable.
Agreeing? You want to leave him here?
I mean, makes sense.
Santa shook his head.
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
Oh.
I said I don't want to leave Seven alone.
There was a dull shine in Santa's eyes. They were cold and hard. Junpei felt himself shiver.
What the hell are you?
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including Seven. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No. Those are my orders.
Whoa,
What
whoa,
do you
whoa.
mean orders?
Who died made you
What
captain?
makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
Excuse me? What's going on here?
What? 3, 2, 1.
What?
So fast, Junpei could barely see him.
What's going on?
Remember when you said somebody's got a gun? He moved. It was almost like watching a dance. His feet moving like lightning. He spun around
He
and...
looks like a hardcore parkour. Oh, you son of a bitch! There you have it. People who do parkour are evil.
See? I told you.
So it's Chief 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they need the 0 bracelet.
No. He's gonna leave 2 others behind. He's taking
His lips. Well, we got his lip curled into a cruel, mocking smile. But Ace could just be like, "Yo, these things work." And remember that 2 bracelet that was left upstairs? But it's broken, maybe.
Why are they on my face? That's me, evil or dead or both.
No.
Sometimes that's the bingo winner there.
Yep.
Thanks, Mono Bro.
What?
A shudder traveled through the length of Junpei's spine. His chest froze, and he could feel his breath go stale in his lungs. Nothing made sense. Junpei felt as though his head were about to explode. Santa's sudden change in attitude, saying that he needed 2 more. The gun in his right hand, a revolver. Santa grabbed June from behind and pressed what Junpei's shaken brain identified as a revolver roughly against her temple.
Why?
What the hell is that?
Why on earth had Santa possibly found
This is
or where?
wildly
Found a
unnecessary.
gun? Junpei's questions roared in his mind, but his mouth refused to ask them. Seven spoke, almost as though he had sensed Junpei's confusion.
Guns from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
Damn it.
You were saving that one in your back pocket, eh? Jeez, using word bullets here before shooting real bullets.
A mixture of fury and frustration twisted Seven's face, and he glared at Santa. Santa, for his part, didn't so much as flinch. The corner of his lips twitched into a slightly wider smile.
Ooh, he's liking this. He still looks hot there. Guess he likes the you know what though, that gun is definitely compensating. It doesn't need that long
or that gold.
Yeah, no,
That's a little too flashy.
so let's keep that in mind.
Yeah. He walked backwards, dragging June with him. Before long, his back was resting against the door. On the wall next to him was the red. He put his hand on the scanner panel quickly and then forced June to do the same.
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations. I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red.
It's like the evil crew in June.
Yeah, I know. That was what Santa had meant when he said he needed 2 more.
Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order.
Santa's eyes narrowed to slits. He glared at Ace and Lotus. This is like, it's also the smartest thing because Lotus is proven evil. Like, she was like, oh, I'll leave without anybody. It's totally cool, right?
Well, I wouldn't say proven. I'd say she claims to be evil.
Oh, it claims to be evil.
Yeah,
Claims.
We don't know for sure.
And then Ace, though he hasn't said anything, we know to be evil.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, yeah, that's fine. And he's also the only one who knows right at this moment in this timeline that you can scan in with any bracelets without people.
Do you know what else is interesting?
What?
If we open up that coffin and Snake's in there,
Oh, we can go. Yeah,
we
I was
can
thinking
go.
that. Yeah. It's gonna be our.
Yeah.
It's gonna be our out.
It's gonna be our out. Everybody wins.
They stayed frozen like deer caught in the headlights for an oncoming car.
Fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't.
He won't do it.
No sooner were the words out of Santa's mouth than his hand twitched.
He won't do it.
And the gun roared.
He wouldn't do it. See? I knew. I know you wouldn't do it.
This game is... Remember that time they're like, oh, we're fine, and then dead? Everyone's dead. Do you remember that time that everything was fine, then everyone was dead?
I'd be scared if Ace was doing it.
Nah,
if this was Ace here, I would be freaking out.
Yeah,
but I know Santa. I know. Oh, I know.
A section of the floor exploded, scattering wood splinters across the floor. A thin plume of smoke snaked out of the hole in the floor.
Can you die from a shot to the foot?
Yeah, if it hits like probably the safest place to get shot, but
one of the safest? You think so? I guess so.
Yeah.
It's the farthest away from your heart, probably.
Yeah,
you can go. Because I just remember there was a thing about soldiers shooting themselves in the foot to not have to fight on the front lines and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't run.
No.
Do some serious damage.
Yep. Well,
oh man, there can be no doubt that the gun was real and worked.
Really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you...
Clover cluing in now that this is not a joke.
Clover's voice spoke out of betrayal and disbelief.
Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
Ooh.
You knew about the leaf words and the four-leaf clover.
Santa's cheek twitched and almost imperceivably.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid bitch.
Ooh. Hey, don't talk to my daughter that way.
Flecks of spit flew from Santa's mouth and his face twisted with rage. Clover recoiled, her eyes wide. When she spoke, her voice was very small.
Santa.
He snorted and then shook his head vigorously and turned to face Ace and Lotus.
All right, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
June's probably is after shooting that gun near her ear, though.
Yeah. Ace and Lotus still didn't move. It almost seemed as if they couldn't move. June's face was pale behind Santa's arm. Her eyes were wild and her chest heaved with every quick breath like an animal cornered by a predator. Junpei's mind worked furiously. What were they doing? What were they going to do? When he realized something, there was nothing they needed to do. There was nothing to debate. June's safety was the first priority. That much was obvious.
Hey, Davi. Snake, don't you dare talk to my wife like that.
Yeah. Doing as Santa had commanded meant that she would be safe from at least 2 threats.
Oh, that's why I was confused. I think Snake's supposed to be Santa. Santa, don't you dare talk to my wife like that. Yeah. I got you, Davi. I got you.
She wouldn't be shot. She would leave the ship alive along with Santa, Ace, and Lotus. There's only one thing for Junpei to do.
The only way.
He turned to Ace and Lotus.
Please, go.
Chat right now, Snake. 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 Yeah, Monobro. Yeah, Monobro got it. Thanks.
What are you saying?
Could you imagine if like now they heard the pounding on the door and how awkward that would be?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, yeah, I'm still gonna. You guys figure it out. I'll wait.
I'm going.
Yeah. Right? Or Snake just like pops in. Oh, hey guys, I'm here to. Oh. We can go through now. I got the bracelet for it.
It's awkward.
Oh, ooh.
If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and Seven.
I know, but you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Oh, man.
Right. You just leave it to us.
Man, and
it's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but
if oh god, if we do get out of this, you know, and meet with June later, Junpei's planting some very healthy seeds here. Yes.
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
No, you can't. Ace, Lotus, don't come over. Don't worry about me, please.
June was almost crying. Junpei walked around behind Ace and Lotus. He gently placed a hand on each of their shoulders.
Please.
He pushed them towards the door. They almost stumbled then righted themselves and took another step, and another. They turned around and Junpei nodded.
Go. Oh, all right.
Fine.
Ace Lotus turned around again and walked slowly towards the door where Santa was waiting for them. After what seemed like an eternity, they stopped in front of the door marked 9. Santa smiled.
All right, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet.
He knows.
Oh.
He knows.
Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say it again.
You do follow as well. This was in fact planned. I'm sure I heard Snake mumbling something. Yep. In the coffin.
Fine.
Clover's a hoe. Oh wait, that's my sister. Never mind.
Ace sighed, defeated, and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Lotus went next. Lotus glared at Santa and slammed her hand into the scanner panel. The 4th asterisk blinked on.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. Soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Junpei could almost hear Lotus's teeth grinding.
Not a good feeling. The events that are happening here definitely support my theory, though, so I'm happy about that.
The door slid open. Door number 9 opened at last. It opened with a low, powerful rumble. A drum roll to welcome the chosen few.
Good.
That was a good line. I like that.
Lotus and Ace walked through the door, their eyes furious but defeated. Santa waited until they were all the way inside, then hauled himself and June across the threshold as well.
Later.
Bye. Eat the shy.
After exactly 9 seconds, the door swung shut. The gust of air it created caused the candles on the altar to flicker and die. The room fell silent. Junpei, Clover, and 7 had been left behind. Clover looked down at her hand and traced her finger the faint blue veins that crisscrossed them. 7 shoved his arms into the front of his overalls and scratched his stomach. No one spoke. Silence made the air feel thick and oppressive.
So, what do you have to do tonight?
Me?
Yes.
I work at 6.
You work at 6. Okay, because there is about 10, 20, 15 more minutes of this.
Yeah. For the entire game?
No.
For
until
this
we can
thing,
reach,
yeah.
Okay, because this is a goodish endpoint.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Right now?
This is a goodish, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no clue what's
Yeah.
going on. I'm just getting
I
bits
get
and
that you're
pieces.
relaying facts. I understand that.
Yeah. So I mean, if it depends on if you maybe want to be late or we can just do it.
Yeah, I'm good with 15 more minutes.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah? Yeah? Do you want to hear?
On!
Desperate for something, anything to occupy his mind, Junpei walked to the larger of the 2 9 doors. Don't worry, we'll keep it going. Full set, full set. He stood in front of it and looked at the red. It read, engaged.
Damn it, I wanted to marry that red.
He moved to the smaller door. Don't worry, it's not married yet. Red said, the red, fake it.
Well, I mean, I guess if I can't marry the girl of my dreams, I can marry her twin.
Smaller twin. The digital root of the remaining people was 7. There was no possible way for them to open a door with a 9 on it.
Thanks, it
Junpei touched the surface of the door.
June.
He thought about June, about Akane Kurashiki.
Kurashiki.
Was she safe? That was all that mattered to him. If she was alive, if she had escaped this horrible boat. That's what Junpei prayed for. 7 came up next to him. He pulled off his hat, scratched his head, and sighed.
So, want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
7 opened his mouth and responded when...
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for waking up just in time,
There you
Snake.
are.
A noise echoed through the room. Someone was pounding on something vigorously. It wasn't mechanical, it was clearly human. Junpei and 7 looked at one another.
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet.
Clover motioned to 7 to be quiet. She put one finger to her lips and closed her eyes in concentration. The 3 of them listened, trying to determine where the sound was coming from.
Coming from?
Where is it coming from?
Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
Force it open?
Just shut up and try.
Oh, wow. Poor 7. Jeez, why are they being so mean to Steve? What did Steve ever do to them?
Stove. Junpei and 7 grabbed a hold of the coffin. They tried to get the hood, a good grip with what little purchase they could find and pulled with all their strength.
Damn it.
God damn it.
All right. There was some sort of keypad attached to the coffin. Its purpose was not, or would not have been difficult to determine. Their eyes were almost immediately drawn to it.
Not another one?
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so.
The noise wasn't stopping. In fact, it was getting louder.
Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out. And now.
Yeah.
I know that.
Relatable.
But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
They couldn't even tell how many numbers the passcode needed to be.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Could you imagine exploding inside of that coffin?
Oh.
So shitty.
Unfortunately, there didn't seem to be anything near the coffin. Clover ran and examined the pews, and 7 investigated the desk, but turned up nothing.
Pew, pew, pews.
Here.
Not making this easy, are they?
The sound wouldn't stop. It wasn't a noise that belonged in that room.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Morse code.
The world blinked. Suddenly, there was a voice inside of Junpei's head. Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice?
Junpei was utterly and completely baffled.
Huh?
Truth had gone.
What?
What's up?
7 and Clover ran over to him, but Junpei didn't know what to tell them.
Huh?
If he told them that he'd heard a voice, they'd laugh, or worse, they'd think he's gone insane. So all he said was...
Nothing.
He cleared his throat a little too loud and looked pointedly down at his bracelet. There was a pair of small buttons protruding from either side of it. Junpei pressed the buttons. Truth.
Right, left, right, left, right, left, right,
Yeah.
left. Yeah. Bam.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Good.
That was it. Eight numbers blinked on and then off of the bracelet's display. Junpei checked it one last time.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
1, 4, 3, 8,
3, 4, 2, 1.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, what the hell are those numbers?
Distant
gosh.
pounding.
Are those?
Junpei didn't answer. He simply walked straight to the coffin. He knelt down in front of the keypad, running over the numbers in his
An
head. So he wouldn't
epiphany.
forget. 1, 4, 8, 1, 3, 4.
Morphogenic affinity.
1, 4, 3, 8,
8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
1, 4,
3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
With trembling fingers, he punched them in.
2, 1.
That was all of them. Hit the E button.
Hey, Monoprobe, thank you. We're gonna need that mind blown gif as a donation thing now. Oh, we could. That's actually a good one.
That's a good one. I really like that one.
We try to make at least one new one each month.
Yeah,
that could be some of that. It's a good idea.
Yeah, the first few months they exploded. Oh! Then there was the sound of a coffin lid unlatching. Someone sat up out of it.
No way. Why are you?
Oh.
Aww.
Oh, is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you. Snake!
Oh, is that you, Governor?
Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Just like Rip Van Winkle.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah. Still, just like Rip Van Winkle. Still, it was very much like Snake to simply cut to the heart of the matter and ask.
Jeez.
Junpei and Seven shared a weary smile. Wry smile. Clover's eyes were filled with tears.
You're back!
Oh. With a cry of joy, she leapt into Snake's arms.
Aww.
Gently now.
Ah, Junpei, thank you. 14383421. 11037 1438 3421. Numbers. Quick numbers. Numbers with meaning.
My body's still a little weak.
You're back!
Clover looked like nothing so much as a lost child who'd finally found her home.
Aww.
She cried and cried and cried. Her eyes filled with red and her nose was running. She hiccuped and gasped as if they were about to begin hyperventilating.
You're really here!
Her voice was happy, but almost desperate, as if she feared he would disappear again if she stopped talking to him. Tear after tremendous tear rolled in its way down her face. Her small arms strained as she clutched Snake's body as tightly as she could.
And slowly he faded away.
Oh no. Perhaps she could convince herself he was real. Perhaps she was worried he would have gone the moment she let go. Perhaps she simply didn't know what else to do.
You're back!
Oh.
Come now, what's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
What?
Literally a coffin.
Just like Snake
Literally
to cut to the heart of the matter.
Not as though you did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
I mean...
You jerk! Idiot!
Baka, baka, baka!
I mean, yeah, he literally came out of a coffin. Maybe he doesn't know that, I guess.
Who knew that? Who knew that Miss Pac-Man was a tsundere? Baka, 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 baka. Thank you. Clover broke into sobs so great that she could no longer talk. It was a touching reunion between brothers and sister. Even though Junpei knew that they had little time and every minute that they waited was a minute they wasted, it felt cruel to pull them apart. Junpei and Seven sat down on one of the pews, waiting for Clover to calm down before explaining to Snake what had transpired. Thanks, Jarrett.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
In
That
the
exposition
shower,
was wonderful.
there was a dead body wearing my clothes.
Yes.
Because of that, you thought that I was dead. Correct.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm. He had quickly and neatly summarized the events of several hours.
Yeah.
Junpei nodded.
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do
that's
I have
it.
it straight?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then.
Hey, allergies.
I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
That's a good
The guy in
question.
the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. You're wearing some kind of weird robe.
Hey, Pac-Man, how dare you say that about my wife?
That means someone
Waka,
tore
waka,
clothes
waka,
and put them
waka.
on Mr. X.
Funny.
We need to
Thanks,
figure
Pac-Man.
out who that was.
Hey, Clay's into Sundays.
I apologize,
Sundays.
but I have no idea who might have done this to me.
I like.
Kudays?
Yeah.
The quiet ones? Mm.
I only just now
Boring.
woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me.
Huh.
They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
It's a little unsettling.
You knocked out?
Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel about
When
that.
we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
So what are you wearing?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Not again!
0.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Junpei crossed his arms and thought.
Why?
Why?
Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes?
Revenge.
How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them?
Seven had asked him about it while they waited for Clover to finish crying. He'd had no answer for him, and then he still didn't.
All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean?
It's pretty funny. His mind was a maelstrom of mysterious clues, theories, and more mysteries. He could barely think.
Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
Been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The 2 murders. Switching clothes. The Nonary game.
We're in a mind palace right now.
Mm-hmm. And whatever strange thing that was happening to Junpei himself, the maelstrom in his head spat out words and ideas that disappeared back into almost as soon as he grasped them. But as he struggled through them, Junpei began to realize something. It was something that tied all of them together. That point connecting the dots?
Zero.
Yeah.
Leader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship.
Yeah, a little obvious.
Zero should know everything.
True.
If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
Forcibly, yeah, probably. Hey, Double P!
Double P! What's kicking?
Isn't it odd how Snake said he ended up in the coffin? Nobody told him it was a coffin, right? Well, I mean, I don't know. I think you wake up and you look around, you're like, I was in a coffin. I mean, if
looks around.
Oh, damn it! Yeah, I guess so. I guess a box. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, some.
Well, I thought that was after the explanation. So I woke up in this coffin. They talked about all the things.
They talked about it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I did it. I said it. I know, Marissa. Looks around. Yep. Hit me with it.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a...
I see, said the blind man as he peed into the wind.
Oh, yes.
It's all hitting me now.
Hello, ladies.
The one that I know is, I see, said the blind man to his deaf wife, and he picked up a hammer and saw.
I see what you did at the end.
Because they are tools.
Yes.
But a saw also means he could see,
yes.
but he is blind.
Ah, yes. Why to his deaf wife?
I don't know.
No, that just made me confused. Junpei had the beginnings of a theory if he could only test it, or perhaps...
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour.
It's 5:59.
Hey, How are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious?
We have our boy.
Through the other number 9 door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Nice.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
No, shut it. As they sniped
back and forth.
Junpei glanced at Snake's left hand. He was wearing a bracelet with a 2 on it.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I assumed you'd figured it out.
What about Uranus?
What about Uranus?
What Uranus?
7 stomped off into the smaller door 9. Clover, Snake, and Junpei followed. 7 quickly laid his hand on the red. An asterisk appeared on the screen. Junpei and the others followed suit and laid their hands on the scanner panel. Soon, there were 4 asterisks on the screen. 7 glanced at them. And then, oh.
Davy, don't worry, Nanny. I exhaled through my nose. All's good. Nice joke. I have no context there.
Nope. Then laid his hand
Good
on the lever of the red.
Thanks, Davy.
All right, you guys ready to go?
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Junpei paused for a moment.
Oh. We doing it? We going?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
Oh.
Check something.
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
Just?
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Junpei looked directly into 7's eyes. The older man looked back for a moment, then nodded.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh.
7 pulled down the lever to door 9, and it creaked open. And they waited.
That is very. That's super uncomfortable. A second door?
After 9 seconds, the door closed.
Like, what if that door isn't open?
I know.
All right, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
Got her.
For a moment,
Got her.
Clover looked surprised, but then she recovered quickly and stuck her tongue out at Junpei.
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
Listen to that giggle.
Yeah. She reached into the pocket of one of her voluminous jacket and produced a bracelet. Junpei took it out from her and turned to 7.
Don't worry, Wizard
This
World.
was on the left
Soon.
hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. And I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever.
However, the door didn't open. The reds display read error.
I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
7 waved his bracelet in front of the scanner panel. Sure enough, a single asterisk appeared on the red.
Huh.
Looks like you're right.
See?
Oh.
So what does that mean?
It's a different
There's only
number.
one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Could be 8
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
or 10.
Junpei,
Wait,
scan the
was it
bracelet with the combination. It's 6.
It is 6, right?
Because 0 is 6. Snake. We do all of them now.
No. That's your theory, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have a different theory.
So
we'll see who's right.
10.
Hey, Rumia. Well, rip me. Oh, Cap. Aw. No problem,
7,
Cap.
5,
You
12,
can have my bracelet,
6.
though.
Let's try 7, me, and Cap.
At least he went with a crunch.
If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
It opened. Have the door opened.
What? Why? What does that mean?
Both Seven and Clover seemed rather shaken as they turned to look at Junpei for the answers. The door slid heavily shut. Junpei raised an eyebrow.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Boop.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
Before Junpei could answer, Snake spoke up.
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped.
What?
She
In
was
other
9 the
words,
whole time?
June's real number is...
That's impossible.
That seems the most likely.
No, but how would they get through that door just now? It wouldn't have worked.
Wait, so let's
and
just
all
go-
the doors.
No, let's go. It says 12, 13, plus.
Oh my god, no, 9 lets you go in no matter what. Yeah, because it doesn't change.
No. 9.
Yeah, 9 just adds 1. 9 is a person. It'll always equal 9 when you add or remove 9.
Yeah, but that's if you need that 6 though, because you're only adding 3 from what originally. I'm saying so like, it doesn't. It counts as 0 person, but the other people involved matter. Theirs needs to add up to it already or whatever. Like if their root is 9, then you add 9 to it, then you still get.
But it removes the 6.
Yeah. But it removes the 6.
Yeah.
So it's a 3. So how? But 9.
Anyways,
and 3.
they're gonna
12,
tell us.
13.
We're gonna tell Snake he's dumb right here.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up.
Clover grabbed Junpei's notebook again and began to write furiously in it. Junpei leaned over to look at it.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake?
Okay. Yeah, see. Oh, what? Oh, wait. 4, 2, it'd be 8. Yeah.
And that's everything.
Yeah.
I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 and wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
If he was an E.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 and Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equation?
Whoa, why are you throwing Steve under the bus here? What does Steve got to do with this?
Steve got this.
You know, what is the purpose of that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Well, at least he knows.
7 took the pen from confused Clover and began to adjust her calculations.
Well, I guess you can't see. So that kind of makes sense. I think Junpei would have been a more...
He read out the changes he
Tell
made.
him, Steve.
Oh, then finished and looked at Snake. Snake smiled.
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
This guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
No way.
I knew
Santa is 0?
Oh.
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3.
What about the first time we opened a door to explode the 9-man?
Huh? What?
Who beeped in to explode the 9-man?
Clover, 9-man, and Ace. Yeah, it was. It was.
So then we had 2 9s.
Oh, that's the thing. Is
Yeah.
that we possibly do, or that's a 6?
They cancel
Wait,
one another out.
8.
Nothing
No.
appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the Nonary game this whole time.
No.
Precisely.
I also thought it was funny that Santa knew that you could activate doors with only the bracelet too.
Yeah. That's part that got to me too.
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0.
Feels
My
good.
hypothesis is correct.
You thinking it was June?
I know, but I'm thinking about the rooms that we went into without. Did we ever go into a room with Santa without?
Well, you are certainly running out of time, friend.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it.
So,
Clover bit her lip. She seemed to be having some difficulty believing her brother's explanation. Junpei. Junpei remained silent in thought.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets.
thank you. Okay,
That's
damn
the
it.
case.
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
Oh, I thought we were going to Uranus.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What about my anus?
Well,
What about my anus? The door 9 opened. They leapt through.
It's right there.
The dead was directly in front of them as they came through the door.
Nice.
Quickly, they scanned their bracelets. And the detonator stopped.
Okay, I'm in trouble with Discord and the chat's going too fast. I can't figure anything to help. I just want to DM Nyan this GIF he told me to do.
oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
I don't know where to use it or the context or anything, but I got it.
And I gotta run, Julie. I gotta run.
Okay, we should save, and this should be, it.
At the this is it. This is it right here.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going through the 9 door. I won't be late. Don't worry. I need that job still. Okay. Why don't you put the stuff up on the board? I'll tell the people what's happening. And I'm also gonna say before I forget.
We don't know that I was right entirely yet, but I'm on the right track.
On the right track. On the right track. But also, if everyone had the normal bracelets, but only 0 and June, how messed up would it be if we were both right?
Where's my prediction paper? I had a prediction paper here. Oh, it's right here.
That's right there. You can't open. We don't know yet. So keep it to yourself. I don't want to know.
I will, but I didn't date it. I thought I dated it.
Anyways, it's a prediction paper. We're all gonna believe you. I promise. We won't believe him. We won't believe him. All right. I'm gonna save on slot 23 because that's true. All right. Now, thank you to everybody that came out and supported us here. We will be playing this tomorrow at 3:33 p.m. PST PDT, as well as if you're in Eastern time, that's 6:33. Yeah, the math isn't so fun over that way, but it's not the exact same. Anyways, check us out then. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon. If you haven't liked the video already, make sure to hit the like button. We're streaming also To the Moon tomorrow. That starts at 12:30 p.m. We got 2 streams happening, 12:30 and then 3:33. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream by a little bit because I'm going to be going off to a audition and then rushing back in time to get to the thrilling conclusion of this game. Ooh.
Maybe. We have to have a quick discuss.
But have a quick discuss.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And at the end, we're giving away
Things.
a copy of the game.
Hmm?
And at the end,
And at the end of the stream, we're going to give away a copy of the game. What?
end of the game.
End of the game. End of the game. End of the game. Oh man, end of the game. Cool stuff, man. Break legs. I will break legs. Break everyone else's legs.
Thanks,
Tails Gaming. Okay, have a good night. Good night, Tails Gaming and everyone else. Other good information. Yeah, 999 To the Moon. And Ace Attorney coming up again Thursday through. But we play, if you don't know already, we play 999 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 3:33. And as soon as this game is done, we will be going right into Zero Escape Valor's Last Reward. Valor's Last Reward, right? And we'll be giving away. We have 3 copies of both Zero Escape, Nonary games, and Valor's Last Reward that we're going to be giving away throughout.
The Steam collection.
Yeah. All right. I got 5 minutes to get to work, and it is 10 minutes away. So I will talk to you all soon. See you tomorrow. Bye.